Hello and welcome everyone, I'm TheSparrowsJourney, and yes, this is Rust. Some of you might be thinking, have you lost your shit? Sometimes I do lose my shit, but not this time. I'm starting a new series on Rust. A lot of you should anticipate this because I've been playing a lot of survival games and Rust was somewhat on the list. I want to warn you that I'm using a cap because my hair is terrible today. The game that was released on December 2013, last year. And I kind of always felt like, nah, why am I gonna play Rust? The videos just shows people killing each other on a deathmatch, being very rude, doing stupid things. I'm gonna play it. Why not? I am really looking forward to the experimental build. Rust has currently two builds. The one that people have been playing for a couple of months, and one that will be a complete revamp of the game. That Gary Newman, the guy behind this game, he works on Face Punch Studios, he should be the leader of the team that developed and published Rust. They are now developing a new build called experimental build that I will take a look in the future. But right now, before doing that, I think it's wise to just start soft and slowly by the old build, which is this one I'm watching right now. A Spanish server. Will I get to talk Spanish? I don't think that's a good idea, actually. Maybe this one. Not friendly, rare drop, no wipe. I have no idea what this means. No wipe, but this should be server rule. But I'm gonna get in that. Game, for the ones that haven't been living in this world, is a survival game where your ultimate goal is just to survive. I paid 20 euros to spawn with a bear on my ass. Rust! You are dead! You've lasted for 20 seconds. I will lose my shit. So, are we safe? No bears around? No creatures to kill me? Good. This is a good start. So you always begin with a rock, with bandages, 2 bandages, and a torch, which I'm not gonna use because it extinguishes. There's a player. Can I talk with you? You see, this is one of the most interesting aspects to me of Rust, that you can talk with other people. I'm not sure you will be able to hear me because I'm using the microphone to record, but let's try it out. Hello, mate. Navisma. Well, I guess he doesn't want to mess with me. Is there? No character collision. That's always good to have. Now, there's several dangers in the game. One of those would be animals, the wildlife. Like that bear right at the start that killed me. What a nice start. Another danger is falling from 1 meter or 2 meters. That actually happens on Rust as well. The third danger would be those guys out there that seem to be mutated animals. The setting in Rust is still not very clear to me, but I believe it's somewhat a post-apocalyptic, there I go with this word, where there is radioactivity, pretty much like Fallout or Stalker, where people died, got mutated. You hear this noise? This noise means I'm near radioactivity. So I can't stay here for long, or I will eventually die. I see a shelter there. You see, I chose a server with not too many people, but you can still find a lot of stuff from players. This is currently what I'm trying to achieve here. You have the food meter on the bottom right corner, and you have the radioactivity meter. I don't even know why I'm explaining this, because you should know more about Rust than me. And I will actually be using your tips if you give them to me on the comment section below. That seems to be a very cool fortress. Now there are several ways, for instance, to gather wood. You can either get them from a tree, which is pretty logical, and I would want to do that in a roleplay style of game. But it is much better to find this wood piles out there, just like stone piles as well, and gather from them. Each hit gives me 7 wood. If I was hitting a tree, each hit would give me around 1 to 2 wood. This leads me to believe it's something that was added after the game was launched, because it was too slow just by cutting trees down, which you actually can't cut down. It's like in, what was that horrible game called with the dinosaurs? You know the one. Beasts of Prey, that's it. That horrible game where trees just didn't come down. It would get to a point where we're hitting the tree, and it says no more resources on this tree. It works the same way here. If I do this, and the textures are amazing. Look at that. Look at that. You can build stuff like this, which is pretty amazing. Are those antennas from a TV? That's pretty cool. Role-playing right there. You cannot enter because each shelter with a door is locked to the player that built it. Now you can destroy the other guy's stuff with C4, which from what I've heard is not that difficult to get. The world seems pretty empty and pretty boring to me, which is something I'm looking forward to in the next builds to be improved. Okay, we got wood. Let's get into the crafting panel, and here is all the shit you can build and craft. I have a lot of wood, which should allow me to make, for instance, a good start is the hunting bow. One of the most easiest weapons to get. Here we go, but I need cloth. You can get cloth by either picking from boxes in the world, because it is just like Daisy as well. You can try to find small villages which contains random loot, like bullets, even maybe a weapon. That would be far too stretching, I think. Can I knock on this guy's door? This is a metal door. And my rock has some bullet power. Look at that. So I need stone and cloth. Stone is pretty much scattered around the world. And I don't have the music sound. That's pretty bad. Let's put it up. Here we go. Maybe, maybe not. Not that it is great, but it makes the mod a little bit more bearable. Okay, this seems to be metal. Sulfur, metal ore, stones. I will need those stones. I will need a lot of stones. You're seeing me crouching because you get to a point where you can only hit the rubble when you're really crouched. So that's why. Why can't I have music? I have the music up now. Give me the music! Let's look for pigs. Pigs give you cloth. You will skin them and you will be able to take cloth from them. It's always wise to just, if you find these wood piles or stone piles, it's always wise to just gather them, because you don't know if you'll need them in the future. A good idea would be starting with a shelter, a wood shelter. And then a sleeping bag. The sleeping bag will supposedly allow you to respawn at that location. So it's one of the first things you want to build. I don't see any pigs. I need a pig! Normally, the most rarest places or the places with the biggest, better loot is also involved with radioactivity. So you gotta be careful. It comes with a price. You go there and you have some radioactivity on you. But as long as you don't get to a higher level, it should be okay. I never actually got to die with radioactivity. I got like 200 radioactivity, but never died from it. So I don't really know. Do I see a deer? Now wolves and bears, you don't want to mess with those. But deers and pigs are fine because they won't attack you back. Mates, can I? Find a wildlife, please. I'm getting hungry. I can hear my stomach. What is that? Is that a wolf? Yeah, that is a wolf. You don't want to mess up with those. So stay there, Wolfie. There is no stamina bar, which allows you to just... Oh shit. To just sprint to the end of times. That is a good thing, because I can just run from this bear. One bad thing, though, is that I think this bear will follow me to the end of times as well. And this wolf. And I'm dead, pretty much. I have 2 pets now with me, which is always lovely. I love some company. But company that wants to kill me, I'm not so sure. Oh shit. The wolf actually runs more than you. So, in a couple of seconds, I will be dead. It sounds pretty threatening. Oh, music, finally. Oh, and those are the places I meant before. Shush you! Goddamn dog. Where we can just loot stuff. Rare stuff, maybe. Because it's one of the most dangerous places to be on. There we go. Radioactivity is happening. So since I'm doomed, and you can see the radioactivity effect on the screen, I don't care. This wolf will follow me, it will kill me, so I don't care. I will get in here the same way. Yeah, it hit me again. Can you climb a ladder, though? Can you go up these stairs? Please, no. You cannot, can you? Haha! I fooled you! But I should be dead as well. The same way, because I have a lot of radioactivity. Let's actually check if we die from radioactivity. While we're at it, let's check for loot around here. Yeah, I'm taking damage from radioactivity now. It's not as strong as a wolf hit, but it's still enough to kill you in about 10 hits, maybe. I'm all screwed up. You can pretty much say that this playthrough was useless. So what I'm gonna do is watch carefully my death. And the nighttime is coming, which I don't like to play on. So I'm gonna change server to a server where there will be more people, and that might be more interesting. Spell a medal, okay. I have no idea what you said. Doomed llama.